Hello everyone, it's me Abhishek Thapa. Today I'm back with another new video. I'm sharing my task number 4 image to pencil sketch using Python. This project is based on image manipulation using Python library known as OpenCV, that is Open Computer Vision. And I have gone through the following 90 steps for the accomplishment of this task. The image used for sketch in this project is of Shrinkhala Khatiwada, who is a Nepalese model and Miss Nepal 2018. She has represented Nepal in Miss World 2018. You can have this image for your project by going to this URL. Now, without wasting much more time, with a cup of coffee on your hand or our hand, let's dive into our project. Step number 1, importing libraries. We imported the libraries like OpenCV, that is CV2, and matplotlib for the plotting of the images. It will be easier using the matplotlib. And secondly, loading the original image. For this we use the inbreed method of OpenCV class, that is cv2.inbreed, and passing the path name is an argument. It will the inbreed method will return bgr format image bgr values of every pixels of that image to the image variable, and the we can check it out. This is the bgr format values of that image. So when we read an image using cv2.inbreed, it interprets in bgr format by default, and we can use cvt color method to convert a bgr image to the rgb and vice versa, also into the grayscale and vice versa. So we'll look at this method just next. Now I'm going to convert the that bgr format, this bgr image into the rgb image. For that I'm going to use cvt color method of our class cv2, and by passing the first argument uh, is a image uh, to which we need to convert into the rgb, and the second is this attribute is cv2.color underscore bgr to rgb. This is the proper, this is the methods which will convert the our bgr values into the rgb. And I have just printed or shown you just a sample part of our rgb underscore image. From this you can look, there is 254 here, and there is 254 here. So initially it was bgr, so this r value will becomes now rgb. So value of b columns and the r columns are interchanged. Also now I am going to plot my image, and I'm using the object oriented approach of matplotlib. This is, so I'm having the axis ax0 and ax1 and whole figure. This is the whole figure, and this is ax0, this is ax1, and number of rows is 1 because this is just a row, and number of columns, there are two columns, 1 and this is 2, and figure size is 10 comma 6. And for turning off the scaling or the axis part of our plot, we are going to turn off that that scaling or axis part by using dot axis and passing the argument is off. Then we are using matplotlib im show, so imshow method in order to display our image, and setting the title is image bgr image. So this is the title for the axis 0, and setting this color into the as a purple. So this is purple. Similarly we have done for the rgb image also. So this is the bgr image in which uh, actually the our OpenCV we will display, but our original image is in rgb format. Look, this is our real image. Now converting, step number 3, converting the BGR into the grayscale image. Now we convert the grayscale image, sorry, we convert the BGR format image into the RGBs BGR to gray using the CBT color method of our OpenCV, and we will get the gray image values. And I'm going to I have displayed our grayscale image. Again, I'm inverting the grayscale image, and there are two ways to invert an image. First method is by subtracting from the 255, and another is using the bitwise not operator. Here subtracting from 255, we can invert the our gray image by subtracting our gray image values from 255, and we'll get the inverted image also. Another approach is just using the bitwise not operator and passing the gray image, and we will get the inverted gray image values. And I'm showing this is the inverted grayscale image. Step number 5, blurring the inverted image. Blur underscore img is equal to cb2 dot Gaussian blur. This is one of the method for making the blur, for making an image blur. And I'm making the blur image of that inverted grayscale image. So inverted underscore img passing, and these are the values you can play with for making this image a little bit different. You can play with this yourself. I have already played, and I have got best result using the attribute 21 comma 21. So I kept it here. So I'm in comment section, I have written the play with different values. And visualization image using matplotlib, and this is the image of the our blurred image. And in step number 6, inverting the blurred image, we have used again. Now this blurred image is inverted by using the bitwise not operator. As previously we have, we can also subtract the blur image values from 255 to get the invert blur image, but I am using the second approach, bitwise not operator, and plotting, and our inverted blur image looks like this. Now generating the pencil sketch image is equal to cb2 dot divide, and we need to divide our grayscale image and the invert underscore blur image in order to get our pencil sketch image. And the scale range is 256. And I am showing the image, displaying the image like this. And this image is actually the sketch image, but it is in bgr format. So for that, I'm now convert. This will not visualize clearly as pencil sketch using matplotlib because of yellow background. This yellow background comes, I think, comes from the bgr format. So I'm going to save this image first, and again load. Loaded image will have the bgr format, then converting to the rgb we will get the original sketch image. So for doing that, I'm going to save the image, saving the and loading image. For saving, I'm using the imwrite method and giving the path name where to save our that sketch image. This image I'm going to save in this path, and again I'm loading the image, and this image will be the in the bgr format. So again I'm converting it into the rgb format. This will be the original image, original sketched image, and I am going to display our original versus the sketched image is below. You can see, wow, looks very beautiful, isn't it? So now by setting the values of this, where it's gone, sorry, by setting these values, playing with these values, you can make this image, this final image, uh, much little different as your own. uh, I love this image. It looks really a pencil sketch to me. So I have used that 21 comma 21 and 0 values. I have already played with those values. You can also play with that values, That will be really helpful for you to understand how it works. Now step number 9, going to visualize all these in a single frame. Firstly, I have imported the important libraries, then I have loaded our data sets, then converted the bgr uh, image into the grayscale image, inverting the grayscale image, again blurring the gray that inverted grayscale image, and again inverting the blur image. Then after that, I'm got the sketch image by dividing the gray image by invert blur underscore image value, and scaling to the range of the 256. Then again, I have write to the that is I have saved my file, that is sketch image into this path, and I have loaded again, and I have converted it into the again the RGB format for actual plot, that is the app for the actual sketch, for obtaining the actual sketch. And I have used a similar approach, you can check it out. And finally, conversion from the original RGB to the pencil sketch. Wow, look, firstly our image looks like this after loading bgr image, and you can ignore this yellow background, and this will be the gray image, inverted gray image, and blur image, inverted blur image. And finally we got the beautiful sketch image of our Miss Nepal 2018 Shrinkhala Khatiwada. Now further enhancement, you can make a function named is image to sketch and make it generalized also. So every time you don't need to look like you don't need to save you don't need to change your path name. So you can directly save image all the images into the image folder, and just passing the image name you can for obtain this bgr image to the sketch image for every images. So make it generalized, you can make it generalized. Experiment and play with the different numeric values. Yeah, you can play with different numeric values for proper understanding, getting the concept. And thank you everyone. Thank you for visiting and exploring my ideas and codes. Glad to share this to you. Uh, and thanks, Let's Grow More and respected Sir Aman Kisarwani for this golden opportunity. And also would like to thank my mate Aman Podar for his great coordination and contribution for this project. You can check his LinkedIn ID. There is are the references from where I have which help me to carry out this project. You can also contact me if there are any queries on LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn profile link. And also don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Keep supporting, keep loving, guys. Your one like and subscribe and gives us lots of inspiration, courage, and motivation. And thank you everyone for watching this video.